Hello and welcome to this online training, the Foundations of Marketing. And today we're going to talk about the 3 ways to market your business. Yes, really kind of pull back what marketing is all about and how to actually do that. So I know I speak with many real entrepreneur mums who are a little bit overwhelmed with marketing and get a little bit lost about what they should be doing and how to get their word out there about their business. So want to pull that back today and show you just the 3 ways that you need to focus on and to get that word out there. So really the first step is to really understand your target audience. Like, you need to understand who that ideal customer is that is interested in some way about your product or service. And, you know, maybe not right now, but down the track, they will be ready to buy from you. So you need to understand that person. You might need to understand what they're interested in, you know, where they hang out, whether that's an online platform, so in social media, what sort of social media platforms do they use, where are they hanging out, you know, actually physically present, what are they reading, what are they listening to, you know, how do they actually buy their products or services, like are they online shoppers, or do they like to go into the shops and try and feel and stuff like that. You know, really understand their current situation. So you know, anything to do with marketing, as soon as you get to really understand your ideal customer and know where they are, you can then craft your message and put that in front of them, and it's going to make marketing a whole lot easier. So, you know, you need to design that message so it makes sense to them right now. You know, it really resonates with what they're looking for or what they're kind of searching for. Maybe it's known or actually unknown. So a couple of big questions for you just to begin with is, you know, what is that big thing that you solve, right? What is that main thing that you're an expert in and you can solve that problem? And also, what would like someone want to buy from you? Like, where are they going to buy from you, and why would they want to buy from you and not from your competitors or from another source? So that's really your unique selling point, unique selling proposition, the USP. You know, what makes you very different and why people want to buy from you. So they're 2 big questions you really need to be able to answer for your marketing to be successful and to be worthwhile. Know your customer, know why they're going to buy from you, what that big problem is that you're going to solve. So let's have a look about what these, I'm going to share my screen with you now, what these 3, oh, here we go. There we are. 3 ways of marketing your business. Because how simple would that be, just to have 3 ways? It's a little bit more than that, but anyway, we'll go through it today. And we can make this work. So I'm probably like you guys, when I started my business, my very first business a number of years ago, that was me in my little bubble, right? So I got really excited about my business. I had done all my training. I had, you know, really learnt my craft well. I had full of enthusiasm and excitement, and I thought, I've got a really great product, a great service that I'm going to now launch into the world, and heaps of people are going to come to me. So what I did is I created a really easy website. I did it myself, and also my Facebook page. And I invited all my friends and family to that Facebook page, and I just blurted it all over social media about what I was doing. I was very excited about it. Did that give me the results that I was looking for? To, like, you know, all of a sudden I get rushes of people coming to me? Well, absolutely not. I think at the very beginning, I got 1 or 2 paying clients from friends who recommended me. But I really, you know, it was me and that little circle of influence I had, just, you know, that first step of people, my friends and family. And I really needed to work out how I'm going to get my message in front of the right audience and build that circle of influence out, because that's really what marketing is all about. So that's me again, and you want to expand your circle of influence and grow that. And that's what marketing does for you. So even though I had a great product, I was very good at what I was doing, and I had a solution for a particular type of person, I really needed to go back and understand about marketing. So over the next couple of years, once I launched my business, that's what I did. I had to become really good at marketing. And no matter who you are and what type of business you are, you need to be great at marketing. Unless you are fortunate enough that you can go pay a company or another service to market your business. But for, solo entrepreneurs and people starting out and, people wanting to be financially sustainable, they may have to do all this for themselves at the very beginning, which is great because, you learn so much. So you might be the world's best hairdresser. You might have been working in a salon for, 20 years, cutting heaps of people's hair, really good at what you're doing, very, very expert. And then you decide to go out on your own and open up your own salon. Now, you don't feel right about telling all your current customers where you're going because, you probably get in a bit of trouble for that. So you really need to start from scratch. Now, even though you've got all the experience in the world and you're very good at what you do, unless you're very good at sharing your message and marketing your business, you are never going to have a sustainable business. So you need to become good at this and you need to create that focus. So really, right now, growing a business, you're a marketer. That's kind of the hat you've got to play 80% of your business. Doing the actual job is going to only be 20% while you're growing. So that's a really important thing to be thinking about. So you're going to have to learn as much as possible about marketing. And today I'm going to give you some of those foundations, which is cool. Okay, so let's get into it. So what is marketing, right? This is a really good question. Let me move my little head out of the way. Here we go. So I believe marketing is about opening that door to potential customers and focusing on building relationships full of trust and likability, right? So whereas sales, that's a different thing. And people say to me, oh, I'm so scared of sales. I hate selling. I'm not good at selling. It makes me really nervous. Marketing is a conversation with many people, whereas sales is a conversation with one. So if you think about, marketing a shop, you do your advertising and you've got your billboards and stuff like that. That's marketing. So that's talking a message to many people, but it's when the lady is in the shop trying on the dress and you're helping her fit it properly and you're, letting her know, yep, that's the perfect size for you. You look great in it. That's the sales conversation, right? So you're just one-to-one. Whereas marketing is about opening that door up. So you want to start to, build that circle of influence, make that stronger and louder and bigger and brighter, and you want to be talking to many people. And ideally, you want to be talking to your ideal customer, that person who has got that interest in you and will buy from you at some stage. So what are the 3 different ways of marketing? So really, 3, if you just pull it back, you've got your online, you've got your offline, and you've got your PR. So let's have a look at them individually. So first one is your online. So that's, your social media, your website and your email. Everything that you do online is online marketing. And you really need to have a strong presence with this. In today's age, people are interested in something. They want to go find anything, any product, any service. The first thing they're going to do is jump online. They're either going to Google you, they're going to look on social media. That is just the way people are researching now about buying a product or service. So you absolutely have to have an online presence. No matter if you like social media or not personally, you must have that for your business. Just, it's a must now. I also highly recommend that everyone, no matter what business they're in, they have a website. It doesn't have to have all the bells and whistles, but it has to be a really clean website that has great information, a place for you to demonstrate on a regular basis your how good you are at what you do and the knowledge that you have. So i.e. this means you need to be blogging and sharing your content. And you also need to have a place on that website on the front page where people can opt into something for free and build your email database. So then you can email marketing strategies and campaigns to your database. So I absolutely suggest that what you need to do at no matter what stage you're at with your business, you need to start making yourself the expert in your industry, and particularly for your ideal customers and clients. So that niche. So let's say you're a personal trainer and your niche is mums after having a baby, getting that body back. So that is your one focus. You just want to be talking to that particular type of person. Just had the baby within the first year and they're ready to start exercising, getting their body back into shape. So you are going to have to start raising your profile to that particular group of people. And, what is awesome with online, there is a number of great ways that are totally free for you to do that, right? You want to become known as that expert, and this is how you're going to do it. So first of all, you need to start sharing content. So whether that's in a way of written blogs, so articles that you write, or whether that's through blogging, which is videos. So if you're really comfortable jumping in front of the camera and just chatting and talking about your industry, your craft and the things that you do, that is awesome, because I know videos get a lot more reach than written stuff. People struggle these days to sit and read a long article, whereas they're happier to sit and watch a video. But maybe you do a combination of both, so you do a written and vlogging. And the key to it really is that you do it consistently. You do it really regularly and consistently, and you start to create a lot of value to people and give information away that they enjoy to read, and it does help them solve some problems. So that's the number one strategy you must be doing to build your expertise and leveling up to show that you are the expert in your field. Secondly is through that social media. So, I've done another workshop, another presentation on social media and how to develop your social media strategy. And it's really important that you're consistently posting, building with the focus of building a relationship with people. So giving great value, not constantly trying to sell your product, sell your service, but just giving a lot of value, be entertaining on social media and creating that value. So the next way that's completely free, it just takes time for you to build up, build it up, is through podcasts. Now, podcasts are a great thing, and I listen to so many. Always seem to have my headphones in when I'm doing the ironing or doing some cooking or whatever it may be. So this is another way for you to really share the content and your expertise on your industry and your topic. And people are going to start to build that trust with you. They're going to start to like you even more. They're going to know that you can do what you say that you're going to do. And these are great ways to really share your message and get people to build that awareness, which is our whole point of marketing, build the awareness of your product and service. So, this is a great way of building your expertise. As I say, you start to blog and you're vlogging, you're sharing everything on social media, you've got a really strong presence there, you become really engaging, people are beginning to follow you and like your content. You're going to start podcasting and start talking about your industry and the knowledge that you have. And this creates that big wide web of getting your message out there. And the last way, which is 100% completely free, which I love, is to become a guest writer on different blogs. So there's always so many people out there trying to find industry experts to, you know, give opinions and to guest blog. And that is a great way for you to get in front of a different audience and share your message as well. So write this down. There's a website called SourceBottle, SOUCE, SourceBottle. And they have a whole listing of people looking for industry experts and people to do guest blogging and be interviewed and stuff like that. So check that out and see if there's something for you. So they're all ways 100% free for you to do online to build awareness about your product, your service, your business. It's just about being really, really consistent and getting it out there. But then you have also your paid online, right? So I always suggest that you absolutely need to have a budget for marketing. So whether, you know, it's a small budget, it has to be something every month that you need to kind of allocate. So yes, you have your free side, but you also need to do some paid advertising as well. And this could be online, it could be some databases. So have a think about, you know, if you search for what you do, maybe there's some really key databases that you should be part of, and sometimes you need to pay for that, which is totally fine, to have your listing there. You can do some banner advertising. So, you know, when you're on a website and you see a big banner come up, you know, you can advertise on different websites and stuff like that. Maybe it's actually Google AdWords. So when you Google a particular word, you know, the first three or so ads are there, and they're always the ones that are up the top and people are going to click on them the most. So, you know, maybe some advertising that way. And the big one, which I'm a huge fan of because it's always very effective, is paid advertising through your social media. So Real Entrepreneur Mums, we have a budget every single month for creating ads on Facebook, because we know we can absolutely target the specific audience in a specific location that we want to drive traffic to. So we always have a monthly budget from Facebook advertising, and it's very, very effective. So, you know, you definitely have your online way of marketing through free ways and also paid ways, and you definitely need to do a combination of both. So remember, the whole point of marketing is to get the message out there that you exist. You want to share with people great content. You want to share why you're good at what you do, and you want to share your story, and you want to build that rapport with people so they get to know, like, and trust you. And when you're starting to do that, they're going to buy from you when it's the right time. So that's your first way of marketing your business, is online. Your second way is going to be offline. So this is like real face-to-face, present, you know, reality, your offline. So networking, absolutely, of course, I'm the biggest fan of networking. Hence why we started Real Entrepreneur Mums, because it really does work. If you can have the opportunity to grow a relationship with someone where they get to know about your business, get to experience your business, and that's something unique with Real Entrepreneur Mums, we get to experience each other's businesses. You get to build that friendship and everything, and that trust. You know, that is going to mean that either that person will end up buying from you at some stage, or they're going to refer you business. They're going to, and this is the word of mouth, they're going to be raving about you because they love what you do, and next time their friend or acquaintance needs your product or service, they're going to recommend you. So we know that still today, 80% of small businesses rely on word of mouth marketing. You know, they need those people talking about them, and they need those people referring business. And the way to do that is making sure that you have strong network around you. So, you know, attending networking events, you know, be part of something like Real Entrepreneur Mums, where it's the same group of people, your community around you, not just those people you meet one-off, but that community that really gets to know you. You know, then there's like things like guest speaking, where you become that industry expert and people really get value from you because you're sharing your message and your story in front of the right audience, and they're going to see that and hear that, and then they want to come and follow you and get to know you and take that relationship further. You know, other ways of, you know, offline marketing is, you know, maybe you set up a stall in a, you know, a market stall. So markets everywhere all the time, especially on weekends, and schools have fetes and stuff like that. So maybe you have a market stall and show off your products. And, you know, that may be the way to really start to generate some interest in your local area. You know, joint ventures are another great way to market your business offline. So an example we've seen recently in Real Entrepreneur Mums, we've had a photographer and a music centre who teaches kids music. You know, they've done a joint venture where, you know, they've both promoted each other's businesses. They've had a day where the photographer came in and took some photos of the kids learning piano, and it was just a win-win for everyone. So what a great way to really help each other out and boost each other's profiles and get the word out about each other's businesses. So maybe start to think about what sort of business would complement your business and whether you can do a joint venture together. A really great way of offline marketing is to write a book. Now that probably scares some people, but that's okay. This is like, you know, a big goal. And I know that, you know, Sophie and I, the other co-founder, will be writing a book very soon about, if we haven't written it already, about networking and building your business through relationship marketing. You know, that's something that we're really passionate about. But what a book does is really kind of boost your level of expertise. You know, people get to buy that off you, and they see you as that true expert. And it's a great way to really promote your business. So there is and that's just a handful of ways to promote your business offline. And what I want you to continue to do is really start to think about this, start to brainstorm some really cool ideas. So we've had two ways to market your business so far. We've had your online, and you've had your paid and your free versions of online, and now you've had your offline. You absolutely need to be doing both of these strategies every week, every month, every year, and continually focusing on both of them. And then there's just one more way of marketing your business, and that's through PR. So that's public relations. So public relations is when other people are promoting your product or service. So whether that's through, you know, radio or TV or magazines, you know, you've done an interview for them, they've written an editorial about you, they're doing a review on your product or doing a review on your service. They're kind of talking to their audience about your business. Now that is awesome. That is what you really want, because that gets you reaching totally different audience altogether. And when someone else is talking about you, you know, that's even more powerful than you talking about yourself, right? You know, they're being raving fans for you. So the whole networking thing as well, that kind of also crossovers to the PR. So when you have your people, your community who know, like, and trust you, they're raving about you, they're pretty much doing your PR for you. They're out there, you know, shouting out to the world about your product and service. So, you know, there's ways to find interviews and stuff like that, and editorials and things. So they're the three main ways, to market your business. And it's really quite simple. You need to just chunk it down into those three brackets and have a continual focus every single month on those three things. You know, look out for ways that you can get PR. Maybe you speak to a PR agency or someone who specialises in that and see how, you know, you can get some help getting your word out there. So That's the perfect marketing mix, is when you've got those three things happening all the time. If you just concentrate on one, if you just concentrate on the online stuff, you really are missing out on the offline and that real face-to-face, real live marketing. And if you don't kind of get that PR out there, once again, you're going to be missing out definitely on some opportunities there. So some ways to discover the right ways to market your business. So first of all, start to brainstorm every possible way you can think of for each of those categories of marketing, and make sure you download that free resource with this training. And that's just going to give you the space to think about it. And what I want you to do is really think outside the square. Come up with some really crazy ideas, even whether that absolutely scares the pants off you right now to do. Doesn't matter, like writing a book or doing a vlog or whatever it may be. Just write it down. Get it out of your brain onto paper, because you never know, in 6 months or years' time, maybe that's going to be the right time for you to use that marketing strategy. But get it out onto paper. So brainstorm every possible way for each of those categories that you can market your business. Then you're going to start doing some research. So have a look at your competitors. Have a look at complementary businesses and see what they're doing. Where are they posting? Where are they promoting their business? What databases are they on? If you Google them or Google your industry, what comes up? Where does that lead you to? Really start to research what other people are doing. Put your detective's hat on and have a look around. And it's totally fine to research your competitors. I say competition is nothing, because you are a unique business. You've got a unique story and a unique message. So there's no such thing as competition. Looking at the complementary businesses, what are they doing? If you're, let's say you're a mortgage broker, for example, have a look at what the people, the businesses before you are doing. So the real estate agents, how are they getting in front of your target audience? Because you've got the same audience. So how are they marketing their business and marketing themselves? And then how can you kind of use that information to market your business? So do some research. And then the final thing I want you to do is really question your current marketing. So what are you doing? What are you doing really well, and what's giving you some results, and what isn't giving you any results? Because really, if you're doing something and spending time and money and your energy on it and it's not getting you results, you need to cut it straight away. So, think about, where you're spending that time, what's working, what's not working, and really go into depth with it. Why is it working? Is it because your social media is going really well because it's really interesting and it's hitting the mark with your target audience, right? Go into depth with analyzing, that's not a word, analyzing what you are doing and what's working for you. So that, guys, is the way to market your business. There's 3 ways. You've got your online, you've got your offline, and you've got your PR. And you absolutely need to be doing a combination of all 3 of them on a consistent basis, because marketing is about consistency. So if you have, you do marketing one day and not the next, and then do it a month down the track, that's not going to be enough for you. You've got to be really consistent and have a complete focus on it. Because as I said at the beginning of this training, no matter how good of a hairdresser you are, or how good you are at doing someone's taxes, unless you can share that message, unless you can get it out there, no one's ever going to know about you and no one will ever come find you. So make sure you download that resource. Get your thinking caps on. If you're part of Real Entrepreneur Mums community, that's a really great step. Start to use that community to do some research, ask some questions, see where other people are hanging out, what they're doing with their marketing, and to get some ideas for you. Have fun with it and enjoy the process and keep testing, learning, and continuing to get out there. Bye for now.